I married the perfect woman until a stranger at our wedding whispered something that destroyed everything. I used to believe that when you find the one, you just know. No doubts, no second thoughts. That's exactly how I felt about Emma. We met in a way that almost felt scripted. A random coffee shop, one spilled drink, an awkward apology that turned into a 3-hour conversation. She was kind, smart, funny, the kind of person who made everything feel easier. Within months, she knew everything about me. My fears, my past, even things I had never told anyone else. And somehow, she never judged me. That's why I fell so hard. Everyone loved her. My friends, my family, even my mother, who was known for being extremely hard to impress, once told me, if you don't marry her, you're an idiot. So I did. I proposed after a year and a half. She cried, said yes immediately, and from that moment on, everything felt like it was falling perfectly into place. The wedding took months to plan. It wasn't anything overly extravagant, but it was beautiful, surrounded by the people we loved most, in a place that felt warm and intimate. I remember standing at the altar, watching her walk toward me, and thinking I had won in life, that nothing could go wrong anymore. I wish I had been right. The ceremony went perfectly. The vows, the rings, the kiss, everything felt like a dream. And for a few hours it was. We laughed, we danced, we celebrated. People kept telling us how perfect we looked together, how lucky we were. I believed every word, until the moment everything changed. It happened during the reception. I had just stepped away for a minute to grab a drink when a man approached me. I had never seen him before. He didn't look like he belonged there, not because of how he was dressed, but because of how he carried himself. Nervous, hesitant, like he wasn't sure he should be there. He looked at me and said, "Are you the groom?" I nodded, confused. He took a deep breath and said something that didn't make sense at first. "You shouldn't have married her." I laughed awkwardly, thinking it was some kind of bad joke. But he didn't laugh. He looked straight at me and said, "I'm not here to ruin your day, but you deserve to know who you just married." At that point, my chest tightened. I asked him what he was talking about. He hesitated, then pulled out his phone. "Show me photos. Messages. Things I couldn't ignore. Emma with another man. Not old photos. Recent ones. Very recent." My first reaction was denial. I told him it had to be fake, that he was lying, that maybe he was some kind of obsessed ex. But then he said something that made my stomach drop. He told me the name of the hotel, the exact dates that I recognized immediately, dates when Emma had told me she was visiting her cousin. I felt my hands shaking. I didn't want to believe it. I couldn't believe it. Not her, not Emma, but the evidence, it was there, right in front of me. I asked him who he was, and that's when the second blow hit. "I'm the guy she's been seeing," he said. I just stared at him. He continued, "I didn't know she was getting married. She told me she was single. I found out yesterday. I tried to call her, she blocked me. So I came here. I didn't know what to feel. Anger, shock, disbelief. It was all mixed together." He looked at me and said one last thing before leaving. "I am sorry. I didn't want to find out like this either." And just like that, he walked away, leaving me standing there, holding a drink I hadn't even touched. I don't remember how long I stood there. Maybe seconds, maybe minutes. But eventually I walked back inside. I saw her, laughing, smiling, talking to guests like nothing was wrong, like she hadn't just destroyed everything. I approached her slowly. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it. I leaned in and whispered, "We need to talk. Now." She noticed something in my tone.